Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is a beautiful but hot day here at Mayor's Riverfront Park. I'm hoping you're all ready for a fantastic day of football or soccer, depending on where you come from. Today we have the home team, Kalamazoo FC, playing against the Dayton Dutch Lions, all the way from, you probably guessed it, Dayton. So, first and foremost, we'll start with the Dayton lineup. As you can see, everybody getting ready to walk out here. We've got their goalkeeper, number one, Scott Pengelly, and then it looks like they're going to come out in a 4-4-2. So we've got four defenders: Jacob Benettini, Nicolo Tosiki, Neveo Yosuke, and David Cooch. And then we've got four midfielders, right? So we've got Nathan Dragisic, Mbogini Kanyane, Michael Adudokin, and Dominic Rufulo. Then we've got two forwards, Vincent Stans and Jose Goncalves. So that'll be theirs. Looks like a 4-4-2. And I know that Dominic, their number 16, and Michael, their number 17, like to play wide, so they will most likely be the wide guys, with Nathan and Mbogani holding it down in the center of the park. So then we've got, you guessed it, your Kalamazoo FC coming out in that 3-5-2. So it looks like it's going to be Kyle Tutanji. He's going to start in goal for us. Then we've got Adrian Lara, Paula Fain, and Robbie Baker holding the back three down. Then we've got Adrian Corona, who will most likely be out left. And then we've got we've got Tyler Green, our number 29, and he probably will be out right. So then we've got Dare O'Riordan and Sam Layton. They're going to be in the middle of the park with Pepe Martinez as that cam role. You know how we always like him, interchanging, linking play up. And then we've got Cyrus Harmon that's going to be up top. So we've got a couple different things to talk about before kickoff as you're looking at everybody come out. This is an official USL game for everybody tuning in. So we've got Kalamazoo FC right now. They're in fourth place, but they've got a game in hand on some of the teams above them, right? So they're right now, like I said, fourth place. They're at a 3-1-1. And the Dayton Dutch Lions, unfortunately, are at a 0-6-0. So Dayton, not Dayton, Kalamazoo, they just played the South Bend Lions. That was also a USL game. They won 3-1. Goals from Tyler Green, Cyrus Harmon, and Adrian Lara. So the goal from Tyler Green and Adrian Lara, as me and Connor have been discussing, the past couple games, both came from corners specifically, from Chase Strine, who unfortunately is getting some rest today because he played that whole 90 minutes last game. And then Cyrus Harmon's goal came after a scramble in the box, and he was able to get, that prolific forwards finish and finish that off. So players to watch, obviously, for Kalamazoo FC. We've got Cyrus. Right now he's got four goals in 4 games in the league, right? So almost every game he's scored in. Hopefully he gets another one today. And then, 6 on 6. The man is on fire right now. He's hotter than fish grease, okay? So we've got, like I was just talking about, we've got Strine. Normally is a boss in the midfield. Unfortunately, he's not playing today, but O'Riordan's going to step in, and we all, know what O'Riordan can do. So he'll probably play that role that Strine usually plays in there. And then we've got Anthony Bowie, who, as we saw, a couple games ago, came in, had lots of energy, lots of work rate from him. So, unfortunately, he's not going to be playing either today. He puts in lots of minutes the other day, but we'll come back in just a second after the national anthem. And here we are. Players are warmed up. We're ready to go. But as I was saying, we'll get back right to the pregame discussions here. So now we go over to Dayton, right? So last time Dayton played Kazoo. They were 0-3. They hosted Kalamazoo, so we went way over in Ohio. In the league right now, they're on a bit of a losing streak, but that's okay. They're looking to turn it around today. They lost 1-0 to Toledo Villa on the 6th, actually, and that was a hard-fought 1-0 game. They really, packed in defensively. It was a late goal. They did really good defensive work, and it seems like that's probably what they're going to try to do today. They really are good in there and disciplined defensively, so I'm excited to see, if Kalamazoo can break them down. And then they played the Bucks on May 29th, and again, that same mentality, a 1-0 loss. And then, last game in the USL was against us on the May 26th, where, Kalamazoo won 3-0. So players to watch for the Dayton Dutch Lions. We've got Vincent Stans. They're number 9. He's the target man up front. He has 2 goals so far, but he hasn't scored in the last 4 games. So he's definitely looking to get something moving here again today. He's going to come out with a lot of intensity, a lot of fire in his belly, try to get back into, goal-scoring forward type of ways. And then we've got Kanyane, who is an absolute workhorse in the midfield. For Dayton, they try to play everything going through him, and he mostly is box-to-box, back and forth in great shape, great fitness on him. So I'm excited to see him move up and down the pitch all around. And like I said, Kalamazoo plays a 3-5-2, and it looks like they're going to come out in that Alex Ferguson 4-4-2. Connor, what do you think the difference is going to be in formations this week?
It would be not really formations. Good evening, everyone. It won't really be formations. I'll be very intrigued that we see kickoff here. We're going to go with a very possessive lineup, moving Pepe up front. I think we'll keep a lot of possession tonight, knowing, kind of testing that philosophy out. And I really think that's just how we're going to build through the game, is a lot of possession, a lot of, we work against what they're trying to pack in defensively and create some opportunities that way.
Well, we certainly shall see, as Dayton gets a big ball up the field early. And O'Riordan is going to swing all the way over to Corona as he gets fouled. He's asking for it, and he gets it. Ref says, I know, I saw it. I was waiting for the advantage. Ref's making sure that they play it in the correct spot. And Paula Fain with the armband today instead of Robbie Baker. Being in the center of that back three, they've given him the responsibility to clean everything up as well as lead the side. And it looks like Pepe is going to go byline, try to get a service in. A low hard ball deflected out for the first corner of the game here in under 2 minutes. And like we were saying, like we've been saying for the past couple weeks, set pieces for Kalamazoo, Shane Lyons has really been working on. And I think every game so far, Kalamazoo has scored on a set piece. So I would be expecting them, again, to try to make use of a set piece here today. Pepe Martinez on the service. That driven ball in again. Goes over to Layton. Little scramble in the box. Oh, and Paula Fain inside the 6.
I believe that was Tyler Green, Miles.
I was just going to say, yeah, thank you.
Right inside the 6 there. Great opportunity early. I was going to attest to it before that corner kick was taken. Pepe loves that low-driven ball. It's a different approach from a defender's aspect. Usually you see a high-lofted ball or even if you go short, that low-driven ball definitely creates another angle of attack that we'll probably see that more later on. Nice early positive start for Kalamazoo.
A wayward pass from Kanyane gives the ball back to Kalamazoo, and then Pepe Martinez is taken down by Tosicki. Oh, and they're getting into it a little bit. Getting a little.
It's 3 minutes in, and that's 3 fouls we've seen already from Dayton.
It's gonna be a hard play game today, Connor. Looks like.
as every game should be in the USL.
Looks like Lara's going to be over this dead ball, looking for a ball into the box. Dayton trying to hold their line. They decide to drop. All over to Layton. Cyrus is going to try to get on the end of it. Doesn't make it there. Starting the press and ultimately forces the throw in. Corona's throw finds O'Riordan in the corner. Tries to lay one off for Pepe. Doesn't get there. And kicked out for a throw, so Dayton can reset again.
And we're back to that packed mentality mindset, Miles. I believe that's why we kind of chose the side we went to today, with Pepe being more of a 10 role, move him up the pitch a little bit. Just more so, got to be a little bit more creative when a team sits back this deep. Got to be creating a little bit more different angles, a little bit more combinations, a little bit more interchanges. We're going to be seeing a lot more of that as we see Dayton take this goal kick.
It looked like they were trying to go short there, but Kalamazoo stayed high. Tried to not let him take the build-up out of the back. Layton wins the header off the goal kick. Cyrus has a good battle over there as well. Smart play there by Corona to keep possession. And O'Riordan, great feet to be able to swing it over to Lara. Now Green over here on this right side. Greening waiting for his man to make a mistake, but on his way past him loses the ball, but he closes his defender down very well. Unfortunately, tangle of legs there by Layton, and a quick free kick dealt with well by Baker, stayed on his toes. DeLacio on the ball now. Finds Layton again. Layton looking for options, doesn't find one. And an underhit pass trying to get Cyrus way over here on the left side. Cyrus tries to close it down, though, starts the press. Lara.
I think that's what Dayton's going to look to do today, kind of learn from maybe their mistakes from that previous outing against us, a few weeks ago, is trying to make the game a little bit more, take the tempo out of the game, so make it a little bit more ugly, more long balls, maybe even some fouls tactically, as we see a brilliant one.
Oh, and a nutmeg there by Pepe. Cyrus on his right foot. Cyrus, doesn't catch it as well as he could have. Unfortunately, right down to the keeper's left, but not left enough to be able to slot home his fifth goal of the campaign.
That's what we talked about earlier, why Pepe Martinez was moved up to the front there, Miles. Definitely a brilliant 1-2 there to get Cyrus in. Unfortunately, one he'll be thinking about,
There's great composure there, too. Able to cut it back onto his right foot to open up the goal.
Just needed to get those hips wrapped around it more, send it more to the far post.
Paula Fain wins that header. Layton's able to intercept that ball. And now Cyrus is having a battle there. Able to hold it up. Lots of people asking for the fouls, but ultimately kicks it off of Jacob Benettini for the throw-in. And we go all the way back to Baker. big ball over the top to Cyrus, who's onside, gets a good touch with his right foot, goes to his left, tries to go back to his right, but tackled from behind by Benatendi. And what a tackle it was, and needed to happen. Cyrus almost had his second opportunity of the game in as many minutes. I've got Goncalves, good footwork there going forward. Now Vincent Stance on the ball. Oh, tries to turn and gets a shot off right at Tutanji, but he's unable to handle it, and it's called offside. And very luckily it was.
It's the first real chance of interplay we saw from Dayton. Definitely can be a little bit dangerous moving forward there.
And I think that whole thing started with Goncalves, having
beating
to drive
his man
forward.
1v1, yes. Exactly.
Oh, and a great dummy turn there by Pepe going forward on his right foot. Pepe goes byline, a little too big of a touch, and tries to get a service back in. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. Yeah, we haven't seen many teams be able to go 1v1 with Kalamazoo so far and actually beat their man. Kalamazoo is pretty decent at 1v1 defending, but now we got to look out for Jose trying to go through there. Paper to the far post. Robbie Baker tries to go back in and claimed very well by the Dayton keeper, Pengeli. Now he gets an early ball out to try to start a counter, and he gets it there. Dayton in the box to box. That's what we call that. And a service in, dealt with well by Corona, way back out to O'Riordan. O'Riordan on the far side, coming forward. Big ball through to Pepe. Oh, wayward clearance now. Pepe back on the ball. Pepe in the box looking for options. Finds O'Riordan top of the box. Tries to put one back into Pepe for a nice little 1-2. Doesn't come off. Well, and everybody's asking for a handball, and they get it. Unfortunate there by Stans. He's definitely tried to keep his arms down to come through that with his chest, and he just didn't get the bounce off the turf that he thought he was going to.
Miles, in the first 10 minutes, I will have to say I'm a little bit taken away by how open this game has been. Very box-to-box, end-to-end. Very exciting stuff to start this match.
Got Green out there wide. Lays it off for DeLacio, who finds Layton. Layton back to his captain, Paul Fain. And a big ball forward by Lara, looking for Cyrus. Cyrus has the ball. Tries to get a turn. Dancing, looking for options. Finds Corona. Corona underneath. Tries to play that far post ball way over to Tyler Green. And ultimately cleared. Layton finds Corona. Corona able to get a turn. Goes wide to Cyrus. Cyrus carrying into the box. Defended very, very well and goes out for it looks like a goal kick.
You can definitely tell Dayton they have that bad blood taste in their mouth with how they're going into tackles early. A lot of positive play when it comes to when they have moved the ball up the field. It's been a great match so far in the first 15 minutes.
But ball waywardly given away there, unfortunately. Curse of the commentator, Con.
Yeah.
Ball with Layton. Layton's going to swing all the way over to Lara. Lara's going to find Pepe going through and barely misses him. Pepe gives him a thumbs up, too, because he knows that was a good opportunity to continue.
And it's going to be very important, Miles, with that ball into Pepe and his interchange with O'Riordan, because it looks like defensively Dayton's going back into that 4-1-4-1 shape. So What that means is that defensive mid for Dayton has a lot of responsibility with Cyrus, Pepe, or Reardon. And then you get Corona and Green into the mix. A lot of responsibility communicating with those center backs and making sure, guys are marked up. And definitely a big responsibility there being in that spot. Definitely can be the vulnerability to break down that Dayton back line.
Wide ball way over to Yoseke, who gets a service into the box, but dealt with well by Tutanji. Far post ball. Not a bad idea. Just didn't have numbers in the box yet. Probably could have taken a touch, but that's all right so far. I've got Corona with time, looking for options. Plays a little bit of a hospital ball into O'Riordan. Possession is lost. Ball out wide right to Concalves, who's teeing up Corona. Beats his man 1v1 with the scissor. Left foot into the near post of the box. Doesn't get there. I think his right foot's a better option. Big ball up the wing. Looking for Cyrus from Baker. They've been trying that a lot. They've tried to release Cyrus a couple different times over there, but Yoseki, the captain for Dayton Dutch Lions, has dealt with that very, very well so far. On a wayward touch there by Yoseki, just as I praised him. Now Cyrus is with the ball, about 30 or so yards out with O'Riordan. O'Riordan tries a first-time ball way over to Tyler Green. Comes back out to Layton. Layton able to get a good tackle on Concalves. Keeps possession. Now O'Riordan back out wide to Green. Green tees up a service. Gets a low, hard-driven ball into the box. A couple deflections. Looks like Dayton's going to deal with it well. Oh, great feet there to beat Layton's press. And now we've got the Dayton Dutch Lions coming forward. Ball with Yoseke. Up to Concalves again, and we know so far he likes to go 1v1. He's going to try to beat Corona again on his left foot. Gets a service to the far post. And a little too far. I think Vincent Stan's way over there knew he potentially was offside or just not getting that ball. He didn't even try.
Sounds like that's been the positivity in terms of Dayton moving the ball up the field, get it to Goncalves out wide and get him on his left foot. Something I think Corona might need to want to stay back and have more communication with Baker in terms of kind of a little bit more 1v1 with him so he doesn't get into that dangerous position.
Right. Always have a second defender there just in case he gets beat. Green avoiding the tackle there. And to Dayton now back over to Green, who sends his defender for a hot dog, and he's trying to go forward. Oh, and his cross blocked well. Another corner for Kalamazoo. Pepe is going to leave this corner for D'Alessio this time. So a different type of service we're looking at, because we know Pepe is good at that driven ball in. So now we'll see what Andres can provide for us. And there's that big lofted ball Connor was talking about. And Laura tells Baker to leave it. Now it's Baker, top of the box, gets a header back in. Finds D'Alessio way over on that side. Tries to be Ronaldo and get a touch with his back. Unfortunately, it doesn't come off. Now Dayton have the opportunity to move forward. A big ball. Oh, looking for Concalves. Dealt with well by Tutanji, who was quick off his line to be able to get to that before Jose Concalves. Ball with Baker. Into Layton. Did you notice that Baker's wearing turf boots today instead of his actual studs? He came over on this near side. Oh, and good quick feet there by Dragisic to relieve a little bit of pressure for Dayton. Oh, but unfortunately, D'Alessio picks it up off a wayward long ball. Now Green Coming in the middle for Reardon. He's going to try to find his options. Finds Baker. Good shifting by Kalamazoo so far. Very patient going back and forth.
It's what I've really wanted to see. That back and forth, sending the long balls, isn't really what makes us very successful moving forward in the attack. It's just keeping the ball.
Good interplay there by Kalamazoo. Kronos able to lay a ball off for DeLacio as he's asking the ref right next to him, why was that not a foul? We'll take the free kick, 30 yards out, right in the center. We'll come back to that. Ball laid off from Cyrus. And a shot deflected right into the arms of Pengelly.
Yeah, nice little interchange there, getting DeLacio up in the front there. It's really what I wanted to see in the first 20 minutes was a little bit more of that possession. What we all thought we were going to see a little bit more of, as we see a big ball up to Sands on the left-hand side.
He's going to hold it up, wait for his help. Oh, he's not. He's going to try to go 1v1. He gets a service into the box. Oh, and just a little too far. Now Concalves on this right side. Teeing up Baker, goes on his left foot, gets the service in, tries to bring it back near post, and would have been a wonder strike there by Dragisic, but unfortunately doesn't catch it right off the height of the bounce, and it goes way over the bar.
I'm very surprised we aren't seeing more checking, more movements there in that midfield.
From who?
Dayton's done very well on defending that long ball from Kalamazoo. Definitely want to see a little bit more interchange. 2v1s, 1-2s, just to open up the play a little bit, stretch out their defense as we see another counterattack.
I've got Dayton coming into the box, gets a big service, tries to go far post, but gets two under the ball. Goes out for a Kalamazoo FC goal kick.
I think with Kalamazoo clearing the ball over the back line, Miles, definitely it's making it easy to defend, easy to predict, easy to defend, and I think just keeping the ball, having a little bit more combinations in the midfield part of the pitch, in the middle third of the pitch, definitely will open up the defense a little bit more and create more opportunities.
I think the ball, if they play a long ball like that one right there to Pepe, don't play it in the air. Okay. Well, it looks like there's going to be a yellow card coming out here. Yep, for Jose Goncalves. Pepe was trying to play quick, and he stopped to tie his shoe right in front of the ball. Pepe played the ball still, as is his right. It's Kalamazoo free kick. But standing in front of that gets you a yellow card every time.
A very cheap foul for someone that's been very kind of integral for Dayton, for the Dayton side, trying to get a result. Very cheap card to give up there.
I would agree. Tactically, not very smart, because now you've wasted your opportunity for potentially a bad tactical foul that has to come later in the game. Cyrus able to take that ball on his chest. On a wayward pass as he's going back looking for Layton. Ultimately gets it there. Cyrus going to the box. Good feet. Cyrus, a little cut catch on his left foot, going byline, gets a service in, and Pengelly deals with the cross well. Unfortunately, even if he gets that ball into that area, no one's there to pick it up. Pepe was more so near the PK dot, and that ball was almost in the 6. Ball on Goncalves again. A ball back out wide to Goncalves. Tries to go 1v1, but little does he know that Robbie Baker is a fantastic 1v1 defender and does his job well.
Yeah, I'm happy he's not wearing pockets because that pocket was picked.
We're on a good, almost good interchange play there by Dayton. They end up retaining the ball anyway, though. Ball with Yoseke. Now Reardon able to carry forward. Runs out of real estate as he's trying to find a pass. Has to go back to Baker. Not a bad decision. Layton Plays underneath to his captain. Now DeLacio's able to carry out. Looking for a ball over the top to Tyler Green, but a little too pacey for him. And that's saying a lot because Tyler Green has some pace on him. Wayward pass picked up by DeLacio in the middle. Oh, tries to find O'Riordan, but the pass is a little behind him. Ball back with Dayton. Now Kanyane trying to orchestrate. Finds his midfield compatriot. Now they go all the way wide again to their captain, Yoseki. And then Bettatendi decides to go all the way back to Pengele. Let him reset for everybody. Now back to Kanyane. Kanyane, a good lofted ball over the top, but it is ruled offside. Good save by Tutanji anyway.
That's twice Kalamazoo caught napping there, got saved with the offsides.
Yeah, and I think that's the first, penetrating ball that we've really seen, at least of, that variety from Dayton so far. Just a little chip over the back line.
I think the more this game stays at this 0-0, and the more that Dayton has been connecting passes, the more confidence they're going to get. They haven't won a game so far this year, and the more they stick around in this game, the more confidence they're going to build.
Cyrus, a good turn there, able to go forward. Pepe making a run through. Cyrus decides to take the space that Pepe vacates, gets a right-footed shot,
brilliant.
And a screamer to the top left corner by Cyrus Harmon to open the game 25 minutes in, 1-0 Kalamazoo FC.
The creativity, the innovativeness, the imagination to not only try that strike, but to almost shake off his hips as he's going to send a clip ball into Pepe just to have a strike. Caught the keeper napping, postage stamp, 1-0. Brilliant way to cap off that build-up play there. Brilliant way to get the boys started, 1-0.
And like I said at the beginning of the game, Cyrus Harmon, hotter than fish grease, man. 5 goals in 5 games for USL now for him.
I think he's hotter than me sitting in a sauna on this 90-degree day, Miles. Brilliant finish.
Well, now, why would you sit in a sauna if it's 90 degrees out, Cotton? We're in one already.
We all make poor life choices, Miles.
And I think that run, or that goal, I mean, great finish. I don't want to take, any credit away from Cyrus because, Forrest still got to do his job with the ball in the back of the net. But when Kalamazoo was playing Inter Detroit, there was a goal that Kalamazoo had, and I want to say it wasn't Melgar, it was Bowie, where we'll come back to that in a second as Tyler Green whips the service in. It goes out for a corner. Bowie scored a goal because Pepe Martinez made a run through, but that space that he vacated, he immediately pointed to Bowie to go to that space. So Bowie takes that space, and he's able to get his goal on the day, right? And almost the same exact thing happened right there. Pepe Martinez started on the left side while Cyrus Harmon is coming through right through the center of the park, makes that diagonal run over to the right side of where Cyrus is standing, and then Cyrus is able to go into that space that Pepe vacated, get a quick turn and a quick shot to that same near post, and what a finish it was.
Yeah, just the audacity to just have a strike there out of nothing, it makes him why he has scored 5-6 goals here in this first first 6 games of the campaign. It's what you want from a number 9, someone that can just sniff out a goal at any time.
You said that last time, and I'm going to correct you again, number 99. Oh, an unfortunate foul there by Pepe. Everybody's arguing it. But that's okay. Ball with D'Alessio. Oh, great interplay there. Quick touch by Pepe. Tyler Green's able to go forward. Tyler Green tries to get a right-footed service into the box. Cyrus, oh, a quick snapshot. Goes just wide of that near post. And Pepe, again, unlocking things. Just a quick little layoff to Tyler Green. He's able to go forward.
Him moving up to the front line where he can check back in and just in those pockets just to create more opportunities for Kalamazoo moving forward has definitely been the deal breaker as it looks like we have a water break.
Yeah, water break 30 minutes in. I mean, it's 90 degrees. So far, the lads have earned it. So, Con, what do you like so far about this game? It started really open, but so far Kalamazoo has been keeping possession. What do you think is the reason for that?
The reason for that is we stopped going over the top on the back line, and we're working more through the middle third of the pitch, working through our midfield where we have a lot of quality technical players, and that's what I thought we were going to see earlier on, but maybe trying to hit those long balls into Cyrus was trying to unlock something as well early on. It's my, the biggest takeaway in the last 10 minutes on why we got the goal we did was just the build up in the middle of the pitch and then just working through it to create opportunities with the combination play.
I like that, for sure. The combination play, as we just saw with Pepe and that half a chance there with Tyler Green, is definitely working out very, very well. I think Shane's probably telling everybody that. Stop going over the top. Get those quick 1-2 combos in and around the box because that definitely is going to work to release everybody. I think that Dayton needs to be a little more clinical. Not clinical, that's not the word I use. A little more composed, I guess, when in possession so to not give the ball away. I feel like a couple times so far they've given away the ball just trying to get it out of their back line to be able to, relieve a little bit of pressure. I think, an extra pass, maybe 2 extra passes just to beat the press because so far they've been beating the press pretty well will really allow them to keep possession and play the way they want to play going forward instead of just having to counter and try to get something on the break. Now the players take the field after a little hydration break. Well, we got some subs coming in for Dayton as well. Looks like we've got Sartor coming in as their left back, it looks like. And then we've got, he's the number 50, and then number 26 as well coming in, and that'll be Alec Felipe. Oh, and possession lost and found again by a feign there. Gives the ball back, unfortunately, to Dayton. Good hold-up play there by Stans. Looking for help. Opts to go wide.
Dayton wants to unlock something today. He'll be having to find Saint's feet or even through a service. He's been in some great areas, some great opportunities. He's the goal scorer for Dayton. They're going to need to find him to unlock Kalamazoo to get an equalizer here.
So far, the one with the most creativity is Goncalves, and he just came out of the game for number 26. So I'm assuming that they're going to have a more direct approach with him not being able to beat his man 1v1. Though I don't know exactly what, that number 26, Alex Felipe, can produce so far. And ball at his feet now, Felipe. And a big throw. Well, tried to be a big throw, but goes in and then comes right back out of bounds. Kalamazoo ball. Oh, no, I lied. He gets one more shot because the ball never came inbounds.
We'll call that a mulligan.
I think that's the wrong sport to call it a mulligan, Con. I appreciate it, though. We're both golfers. Any golf lovers out there will know exactly what you meant. Oh, Tutanji closed down and has his clearance right at the Dayton attacker, right into his knees, and then goes out for a goal kick. Felipe going forward. I want a ball through from O'Riordan to Cyrus. Keeper comes out and deals with it. Felipe chases it down along with Corona. Corona's got him locked in the corner there. But Felipe's able to find Yoseke. And he's able to try to get a clearance out, but blocked by Pepe. Closed down very fast, starting that press. Now Kalamazoo will try to lock him in the corner here off their throw. Felipe has a nice chest touch back down to Yoseke. Vincent stands trying to hold it up and ultimately does because he gets the foul, relieves a little bit of pressure, and keeps the ball for Dayton. Ball with Ruffolo. Good tackle there by Corona to dispossess. An advantage is played off a foul there on DeLacio. Tyler Green. Big ball over the top to Cyrus once again. Goes all the way to the keeper. As we were just talking about, we wanted to stop seeing it. They were working the ball very well, interchanging, running off of one another, but so far it's just been long balls. They didn't take your advice, Con. On a flicked ball over the top, but the runner going forward is offside once again.
Yeah, all three dangerous opportunities for Dayton this first half has been tested with that offside.
Just got to release the runner a little earlier.
Definitely a good line Kalamazoo's playing there as well with that back three.
Yeah, great communication between them. A foul called on Tyler Green there. Dayton able to get a little bit of a set piece going here. They go quickly. A low, hard driven ball into the near post. Doesn't get enough whip on it to pull it back.
If I'm Dayton there, I put the ball in the box. I put it in a dangerous position. Off the directly. we see it all the time. We saw it earlier on with Tyler Green missing inside the 6, putting the ball in the 6 creates dangerous opportunities. When opportunities have been few and far between in the first 35 minutes for these Dayton Lions, definitely encourage that ball to go in the box.
And they've got some height on him too. Felipe's big. The goal scorer, Vincent Stans, he's a big guy. Let him go up and try to win something. Like you said, chances have been few and far between. Might as well try a different line of approach. And the linesman calls personally what I think is an undeserving offside there. Called O'Riordan offside. He ended up with the ball. I think he assumed that O'Riordan was in the play, but it wasn't at all. And then O'Riordan gets a yellow card for kicking the ball away. I think he's arguing he was just trying to give it back to where the line judge was standing when he called the offside.
I don't even think O'Riordan was offside. I think it was Pepe Martinez.
I think so too. That's what I was just saying, that Pepe was offside. He wasn't in the play yet. O'Riordan has the ball underneath him. But since he's not in the play, what are you raising your flag for? Well, that's why we're not refs. That's why we're up here. Leave the hard decisions to them. We'll just talk about it. Baker closed down quickly by Felipe. Now Cyrus up against Yoseki on this left side. Finds Pepe Martinez, top of the box, tries to get a touch. Stan's able to take the ball down well. Ruffolo able to keep possession. Now Stan's trying to run with O'Riordan to get it back. And the ball out wide to Tyler Green, who's quickly closed down by Kanyane. Forces the throw. And then a foul top of the box on DeLacio, and a great spot for a free kick opportunity here for Kalamazoo FC. And it looks like it's going to be O'Riordan and Cyrus over the ball right now, but it looks like O'Riordan's teeing it up. Normally this would be a Manu, but he's not in the game for us today. And O'Riordan's definitely going to have a shot. They got a big wall. That's a lot of up and down. O'Riordan gets the up and down, and a great save, and then rebounded. Oh, but offside. Unfortunately, Robbie Baker there to put away the rebound, and a quick counter now by Dayton Dutch Lions. No time to rest. Felipe going forward. Felipe in a foot race with Paula Fain. Paula Fain deals with that very, very, very well. What a save there by Pengelly to keep out O'Riordan. Oh, and a big ball to the back post. Vincent Stan's able to head the ball back down. And then DeLacio tries a clearance. Doesn't get there. Comes back to O'Riordan, who does get the clearance off, all the way back to Pengelly, and he can start from his defensive line. It's quick thinking there by Dayton after that offside call to just immediately play a ball up to Felipe. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but still. O'Riordan plays underneath him to DeLacio. DeLacio into Harmon. Harmon able to find Pepe. Pepe gets a little bit of a touch on it. Ball from Cyrus is a little too heavy. Ball with Yoseki. Kanyane coming forward. Looking for options. Owen gives the ball away. Advantage given Kalamazoo. Oh, now taken back. It looks like ref's going to have a talk with Kanyane and give him the yellow card for it. Lots of cards here so far in this first half. Well deserved there. He was definitely trying to kill that counter. It was tactical. Take your yellow, move on. He knew what he was doing. Now Adrian Lara gets ready to play a big service into everybody. Pepe Martinez tries to go up for it. Kanyane with the overhead clearance. Layton picks the ball up. Tries to go byline. Gets past it. Looking for a service. Oh, big lofted ball is what he was trying for, but too big and too lofted. Goes over the goal. Goal kick, Dayton Dutch Lions. And that's why Layton's underneath in the middle. He's there to tackle. Play penetrating balls through, not to whip services in. Unfamiliar territory for him there. Ball into Felipe. Felipe able to beat DeLacio. He's got help from Raffolo out there, who tries to play him back, but they were on different pages. Ball goes out, goal kick. Good battle there from Cyrus. Vincent Stans picks it up. A big ball over the top. Oh, I don't think Felipe thought it was going to get all the way through.
That was a great, dangerous ball there. Definitely miscommunication between the center backs and Tutani there.
Good battle over there by Sartor. Kanyane. Sartor asking for it again. Unable to get the return ball. Tyler Green plays a clearance up. Dayton with a little bit of spell of possession here. I say that. And then they immediately give the ball away. I am sorry. Curse of the commentator once again. I know I say it all the time, but it always seems to be true. Good interchange there from Corona and Layton, able to find DeLacio. Head checks and turns the other way, looking for his options. Finds Tyler Green outright. And Lara tries to play a ball through for DeLacio, trying to go on his horse, but I think a little bit of spell of possession there from Kalamazoo would have been the better option, especially since they had just been under it. When you have the ball, you want to enjoy the ball, right? You don't want to give it away so quickly.
You know, definitely some things to take away going into the break here in the next minute. The biggest takeaway of this first half is, kind of, I would probably say the composure in the middle to final third, just finishing your chances. Dayton's had one or two opportunities when it came to, as we see Pepe pick up the ball here.
Pepe driving forward. It's a 2v2 now. Pepe going on his left foot. Pepe beats his tackle. Pepe back on his right foot, looking for a service in. He's defended well. Pepe with his quick feet trying to make something happen, unfortunately.
And I say take advantage of opportunities. The left foot strikes right there.
As we know, Pepe would rather Rabana than use his left foot, though.
Brilliant 1v1 there as we go into the break here. So we go into the break here.
And a fantastic first half brought to you by home team Kalamazoo FC hosting the Dayton Dutch Lions. A heated exchange so far in more ways than just temperature. A couple yellow cards, fouls back and forth, some heated exchanges between the players out there. But so far it is 1 Kalamazoo FC, Dayton Dutch Lions 0 after a fantastic snapshot turn of a goal from Cyrus Harmon. I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot more action in the second half. Managers will make their team talks, try to get everything right tactically going forward for the second half. And I would assume that we're going to have a very, very open second half coming upon us. Again, Kalamazoo FC 1, Dayton Dutch Lions 0. We'll be back in about 13 minutes, everybody. See you then. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Kalamazoo Dayton Dutch Lions UCL2 matchup tonight on a beautiful but hot Friday evening. It's a little less hot now. It was 91 degrees when we started. Now it's only 90, so we're making a little bit of progress. So, Con, I'm going to ask you a question right out of the gate. What do you think the team talks were for each team trying to, go forward and solidify Kalamazoo's lead, or for Dayton, trying to get that goal back?
Great question. I think we'll start with our home team, Kalamazoo FC. I think it really comes down to, not trying to force the ball in the final third and just keeping the ball and letting the game kind of come to you. As we see a very similar lineup, the exact lineup as we went off the pitch at the end of the first half. I think that's what was addressed, is just keep the ball, take advantage of the opportunities, and I like to see a little bit more combination play. I think that's been very successful for us early on in this season, how we have scored many goals and created many great opportunities, as well as also through set pieces. So kind of do what we do best, which is, keep the ball. I want to see a little bit more of a press as well. I don't think we saw it enough in the first half, and I think we'll see a little bit more of that in the second half as well. So kind of do what we do best while we have the 1-0 lead. And then for Dayton, it's just to stay in the game. Not timing your runs 1-2 seconds a little, before you make the run. Look at the line before you make the run and kind of, create something out of nothing, like what we saw with Cyrus Hardeman. They're still in this game being down 1-0, and we'll see what they can do to scrap up, see if they can get an equalizer.
And then we have O'Riordan with a kickoff. And a big ball over the top to Cyrus, who's getting pulled by Yoseki over there. I don't think Shane Lyons shares your mentality of trying to work the ball around, Connor.
That's a different approach. It's the very beginning of the game. You just want to, pin them back a little bit here. It's more so off the second ball and in transition.
Delacio coming forward. Finds Layton underneath him. Penetrating ball into Pepe. Slips, but able to keep the ball. Ball with Cyrus. Cyrus carrying. Who tries to beat Kanyane, but could tackle. Now Ruffalo going forward. Oh, and a good turn there. The midfield by Delacio to try to open everything up. Finds Pepe's feet. Pepe able to go forward. Pepe tries the long right-footed shot, but drags it, unfortunately. And well done there by Pepe to get the ball back to Layton. Now ball on O'Riordan. On a wayward pass from Layton, trying to get O'Riordan back. Unable to connect. Yoseki up to Felipe. Closed down very, very quickly by Baker, and he's able to go forward. Finds Cyrus. Cyrus looking for help. Finds Corona back underneath him. Now Baker again in unfamiliar territory.
And Miles, I already like this shape already from Kalamazoo. Pinning in Dayton early. Definitely is something to note here as we see a big ball go over the top. Definitely can be vulnerable when we do pin them in like that.
Felipe ends up getting on the end of it and gets a service all the way over to the far post, trying to look for their left winger over here, but not far enough into the hands of Tutanji. And it looks like we've switched up formation a little bit, because it looks like Cyrus is going to play more on the left side, while O'Riordan has the right to roam. He was way over on this right side, and then Pepe is going to stay more central now.
And we see that with interchanging. Cyrus actually was out on this left flank early in the first half as well. It just creates some more opportunities and more space to go 1v1.
Just that early out ball, that channel ball, just in case. On a big ball in, trying to find Stans. Again, claimed by Tutanji. Well done. Good goalkeeping. And he throws a ball out. Tries to get the move going quickly to Corona, who finds Cyrus. Tries to turn his man. Ends up being able to turn Yoseki. Oh, but a great tracking tackle by Kanyane. But Cyrus and Yoseki both are going to stay on the ground. And Felipe is going to kick the ball out. So hopefully Novello Yoseki is okay, but he looks to be in a lot of pain. It's looking like either his right leg or his shoulder. I can't tell from over here. There's too many bodies in the way.
I believe it's his leg when he tried to go into that tackle on Cyrus. Looks like he's holding his ankle there, unfortunately.
Never like to see injuries, especially your captain, especially when they've been playing well. I feel like he's been dealing with those channel balls, that left side that Cyrus has been trying to make all first half, and, the one early here in the second half. And hopefully he's able to shake it off and come back into the game. And he does. He makes his way back in, hobbling a little bit, but looks like he's going to try to run it off. A big ball over the top. O'Riordan gets a service in. And you could hear Cyrus from up here yelling for it to tell him to serve it. Cyrus looking for options, finds Pepe. Pepe with a chip ball that's supposed to be over to D'Alessio. A little too high on it, though. Unable to get to the end of it. Great technique there by Hall of Fame to get that clearance out. Lock your ankle, side foot it through. How many times did you hear that in College Con?
Too many to count.
Ball played all the way back to Pengelly, so Dayton can build. Ball with Yoseki seems to be running okay now. It looks like so far Kanyane is trying to stay a little deeper for Dayton. Really trying to connect the defenders with the forwards and the attacking midfielders. Give everybody a little bit of an outlet. Offside there on Cyrus Harmon. Big ball over to this near side. Sardor finds his winger, gets a ball into the box. Felipe goes up for a challenge with Robbie Baker, but right into the back of his head, foul, and Kalamazoo ball. I think it was accidental. Definitely no intent there. You just happen to raise your arms when you jump to get a little bit of momentum and, elbow to the back of the head.
Yeah, 50-50 ball. Gentlemen shake hands, and good to see Baker up on his feet.
Big ball over the top from Pepe to try to find Tyler Green. But headed back well to Pengelly by Sarter.
Great tackle there by O'Riordan. Humped the ball.
Oh, and good feet there by the captain to relieve a little bit of pressure. But the pass was a little bit of a hospital ball. Pepe's able to pick it up and continues to Drive forward, gets around Kanyane. Cyrus Harmon, first-time shot, tries to curl it to the near post, but deflected well, again by Yoseki. And ball goes out for the first corner of the half.
It's really one of the first times we've really seen today, Miles, that press that Kalamazoo has really been very strong and implemented early on in this season. Really open up the game there. Good pickup there by Pepe to go 1v1. Great opportunity there to get a set piece and make this hopefully 2-0. Let's see what we can do here.
Oh, now a different set play opportunity. We got a O'Riordan over here. So far we've seen Pepe. We've seen Andres D'Alessio. Now we'll see what type of service O'Riordan provides. Baker's really active in the box. I might be looking for him. A curled, driven ball near post. D'Alessio able to go all the way wide. Lara's able to pick it up. Finds Tyler Green, trying to anyway. And shielded out very well by Dayton for a goal kick. Oh, and then here's that press again. Oh, and good feet there by Sarter, able to go forward now. Finds a big ball over the top, and Felipe's onside. 1v1 with the Kalamazoo keeper. Tries to round him, ends up doing it, slots the ball home, and 1-1 Dayton Dutch Lions, courtesy of Felipe. After a great ball over the top from Sarter, able to pick his head up after breaking that press. And like you said, if you press, the way to beat it is that ball over the top, and a great run by Felipe.
Yeah, great run by Felipe. Great composure when he got into the box. 1v1 with the keeper there, just to kind of shift his hips and go right around the goalkeeper. And great equalizer. We tested early in this break what was Dayton's response. They were still in this game with a lot of missed opportunities from Kalamazoo, and now we're 1-1. And now what's our response? What's Kalamazoo's response here? Being tied. It's a brilliant
through ball to the middle. Cyrus Harmon back post. Felipe looking for him. Low, hard ball. Cyrus Harmon, has a sitter, and he puts it over the bar. Cyrus Harmon, you were just talking about taking your opportunities, and what an opportunity that was. You were talking about responses, too. What an immediate response. A through ball on the ground straight through the defense. Caught Dayton sleeping. Didn't assume that Kalamazoo was going to try to go right down their throat. A great ball back across the box to Pepe after Cyrus stops his run to check back a little deeper to be able to receive that ball. Wayward touch just flicks it up for him, but even so, got to finish. You're inside the 6. I wonder if that one will come back to haunt him.
Yeah, his first touch let him down, and then also just technique just was trying to just get under the ball there, and unfortunately just couldn't handle it. Now these next 5-10 minutes will be very crucial for Kalamazoo. Kind of get settled down again. Dayton has confidence. They have life. They're back in this game, and they have a set piece as well with this corner, and they're in this game. Hunting for their first win. They have an opportunity here to make a statement.
Not even their first win, a little bit of revenge on Kalamazoo after the 3-0 win for Kalamazoo FC on Dayton turf. And it looks like we've got Michael Vogel on this corner for Dayton Dutch Lions. Let's see what kind of service he puts in. Lofted ball to the far post. Felipe tries to knock it down, unable to get there. Trigishich use it for a Sarter. Was able to play Felipe and gets it right back. Now it looks like it'll be a big throw from Sarter. A big throw it is, right into the box of Kalamazoo. Paula Fain able to deal with it well, though, and gets the clearance. And then a wayward tackle way over on that side, and the ref goes over and has to chat with him. Come on, guys, cut it out. I've already given out 3 yellow cards. Good technique there from Layton to just pull that ball down for Paul Fain. Now Vogel's able to carry forward. He's got numbers with him. Looks for Ruffalo. A good dummy there. We've got Stans, top of the box, going 1v1 with Baker. Tries to get a ball back across. Oh, and a back heel by Vogel, but wouldn't have counted anyway. Great bit of skill nonetheless.
We've seen Dayton take the front foot here in the last 5 minutes. Very, very positive play. And
now it looks like
we need to see Kalamazoo's response here to kind of get back in control of this game.
And what a response it'll be, because it looks like Manu Santos is down on this near side warming up. Curious to see where he'll go. I would assume out right here for Tyler Green. Tyler Green on the ball now. Oh, and looks like there was a little bit of a stamp on Sarter's foot. And a good win there by Sarter. Smart play by Dayton, aiming for the big boy. Oh. And header back down in the midfield by Lara. Over to Tyler Green. And he tries to find a channel ball over to Pepe. Cut out well by Sarter again. I've been saying his name a lot lately, and now it looks like we're going to have the substitution. And it looks like it's going to be O'Riordan coming off. So then I would assume the shape goes to Pepe dropping in and O'Riordan's spot, and Manu's going to go up top with Cyrus.
Yeah, get Manu into some 1v1 opportunities with Cyrus, a little bit combination play. Definitely need a little bit more offense now that the game's tied at 1-0. Well, 1-1.
Oh, and then Manu's first touch lets him down, unfortunately. Gets stuck under him. Corona able to go forward. Finds Pepe. Pepe top of the box on his left foot. Actually has a shot. Oh, and barely wide of that left post. I think that's the first time this year I've seen Pepe use his left foot. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't happen a lot, but it sounds like, or what I would assume anyway, that Shane Lyons, during the halftime team talk, talked to Pepe a little bit about using his left foot, about the opportunity he had in the first half trying to cut it back. Good header there by Layton. Baker able to pick it up underneath. Kanyane on the ball. Good feet by him. Kanyane. Sarter. Vogel. Kanyane. Swings all the way over to Yoseke. Gets a lofted ball in. Finds Stans. Just over him, excuse me. Now Sarter. Gets a touch. Tries to get around his man. Doesn't end up working out. Pepe Martinez able to play Tyler Green. Who now finds Cyrus. Cyrus trying to go quick. Doesn't have an option. Leaves it. Good chest down there by Cyrus. Oh, and almost a good turn. Unable to get all the way around, though. Dayton Dutch Lions throw in. Vogel and Stans interchange. Vogel able to retain possession. Tries a big ball over the top to Yoseki, making that far-sided run. Now Corona's able to pick it up underneath, has runners in front of him. Finds Cyrus, gets around his man. Closed down very quickly, though, by Benatendi. And out for a throw.
Just missing that one ball, Miles, just to unlock this defense. Just that one pass, that one movement. Ever since that, Cyrus missed it over the bar as he gives up possession there, top of the box.
Tries to get it back, but fouls his man. Not a bad foul way back there, honestly. So what do you think about the introduction of Sarter? I feel like him being at left back, he's got great feet, and he's a big body for a left back. But so far, he's done really well going forward.
He's done very well going forward, and then he's also been, like you said, a big body to not only contest with Cyrus, but also to win those 50-50 balls, and definitely has brought some energy to this game with his assist over to the four there to get that goal to 1-1.
On a ball into Cyrus. Layton's able to play a ball way over to Corona, who's able to touch forward into the box. Corona getting a shot going near post, deflected right into Pengelly's hands. And Pengelly distributes way over to Stans and Vogel, but cut out well by Lara. Tyler Green now picks it up, able to go forward. Pepe asking for it. I guess the wrong pass. Pepe had space to go forward because of Manu's run wide. He had lots of space. I think Kalamazoo has to do a better job of trying to find Manu just to get him involved in the game a little more. He's got fresh legs. Let him go do his job.
He has fresh legs, and his best attribute is going 1v1 and creating 2v1 opportunities, and he's a very tricky player. Definitely have to get him more involved.
Now it looks like we'll have another sub for Kalamazoo. I think Ryan Halloran's going to come in. This one, I would assume, is going to be for Tyler because Ryan is strictly a right-sided player. Oh, Mono gets fouled by Sarter there. And a quick ball over the top by Pepe Martinez. That's twice now. Potential set piece opportunities wasted, one by each squad. And yes, there's a substitution. Tyler Green, who has been up and down this right side all game, gets subbed off in the 67th minute by Ryan Halloran. And I don't hate that substitution. Halloran's good defensively. And he's a great threat in the air going forward, especially when they get set pieces in those corners.
Yeah, and we've seen Dayton be very dangerous, especially on this left side of the field here in the second half. I think that's also on Coach Lyon's mind and why that tactical change has been made. He'll be playing a little bit more of a deeper role, almost kind of shift into a four-back and present counter opportunities. And also he's great with throw-ins to create other set piece opportunities as well.
Cyrus Harmon able to collect the ball. Back onto his right foot. Cyrus Harmon lays the ball off to Pepe. Pepe Martinez! Oh, just over the bar. That's well done, though. Cyrus, instead of deciding to go forward, opts to cut back and find Pepe trailing top of the box. Ryan Halloran, first involvement in the game, header. Well done there by Leighton. Adedokun on the ball. A good swing of play there. Very smart. DeLacio's able to turn his man and carry forward. Very well done, looking for his options. Everybody happened to be running away, though. Adedokun's able to intercept. And again, that big swing ball.
I've been very impressed today with Dayton. As I say that, it's a foul on Delacio there. Been very impressed with their possession and slowing down the tempo of this game and neutralizing Kalamazoo when it comes to beating their press and really kind of taking Kalamazoo out of the game when it comes to the press.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've done a very good job of it, especially two great examples here in the past 3 or so minutes. The substitution of Adedokun, who was able to swing both of those balls way over to that far side of the field on your screen. I mean, that's a great way to break the press. You're being closed down. You're able to just relieve pressure by, putting it to the side of the field where there are no men. Oh, and then a handball on Kanyane there. And now Lara will get a service in here. Finds the wrong man, unfortunately. It was Manu Santos trying to challenge for it. DeLacio with some quick feet. Finds Corona underneath him. Corona looking for an option. Gets a chipped ball. Tries to find Pepe Martinez. Adedokun and Kanyane. Good combination there, and he's able to find Vogel going wide. Now Vogel trying to take Lara 1v1. Vogel on his right foot, top of the box. Lays one off to Adedokun, who unfortunately tries to find him back. But chipped just a little too heavy into the arms of Tutanji. Now a big ball up there again, trying to find Cyrus. Oh, beats his man. Cyrus 1v1. Cyrus near post finish. Cyrus Harmon! What a goal out of absolutely nothing. Cyrus Harmon, right-footed finish after a great body on the defender there.
Great ball from Tutani. Sometimes that big ball just over the top just catches the back line napping, and the composure there by Cyrus definitely made that goal happen. Not only did he take it down first time to beat his defender, but also just to hold it up and put it near post with the composure. Brilliant way to go up 2-1.
What a finish that was. He's had 2 great finishes today. Out of both times, absolutely nothing. Just being on his toes, getting ready. And you can hear the fans having a little bit of banter with the ref, saying Cyrus deserves a little bit of a water break. Now, you got your Kalamazoo FC back up 2-1. Or, excuse me, back up 1. Score now 2-1. And now, what's the response for Dayton? They had a great response coming out of the second half, but it looks like Cyrus is going to be in a foot race here with Dayton again, and he gets a ball to the far post. A little too much pace on it from Manu.
Instead of going for the hat trick there, Miles, he tried to be unselfish and get Manu a tap in. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much weight on that pass.
I think it was the right decision on his part. I'm not going to lie. He had to use all the bit of energy he had at the time anyway, to sprint forward to get to the end of that ball. Full sprint, cutting your angle off of the big touch that you need to take to be able to continue to get around that defender. The only option you have is absolutely smash it into the roof of the net, no angle. Hopefully the keeper, tips it over. Or you play that far post ball to Manu, and he definitely tried it, and I applaud him for it. Right decision, just a little too much on it. I think that's just attributed to, how fast he was really running. He had to swing his leg at it, but his legs are already moving so fast. Sartor able to go forward. Layton tries to get a tackle in. And we got Vogel onside, gets a headed touch around Halloran. Halloran able to recover, though. Get a right-footed tackle in, out for the corner. Now it looks like there's going to be another substitution for Dayton Dutch Lions.
Dayton substitution, number 30, David Viscosi.
Looks like David Viscosi is going to come on. Service in. Well dealt with by Tatanji.
As we can see, Manu.
Well, good ball into the far post. Dealt with well by Baker. What a dangerous ball that was. And another ball in, again dealt with by Baker. Oh, and a wayward clearance by Manu and skied over, unfortunately. And a punch there by Tatanji. And Paula Fain there is asking, is like, hey, we're getting pushed. And Ryan Halloran immediately.
Yeah, he went in at Tatanji there, 13. He's been a little trippy today. He pushed Cyrus here on the touch line a little bit earlier.
Now it looks like we'll have another sub here in just a second for Kalamazoo. Deion Travis getting his instructions during this. What'll be a water break here in a second in the 76th minute. I mean, we did say at half it was going to get a little chippy. It was going to be a heated affair this second half, and we did not lie to you folks.
It's a 2-1 game, so anyone's match really to be had if Dayton can find an equalizer here in the last 15 minutes. The tempo here in the last 15 minutes is going to be really exciting to watch. We've been attesting it all day with the back and forth football we've been seeing. I really want to see our Kalamazoo FC really keep controlling the tempo of the game and really keep putting pressure on that Dayton back line, as those long balls will still be there. When you have that lead, the long balls will open up the defense, and hopefully we can see that break down.
What do you think Dayton has to do to try to, plug that goal back?
Set pieces. Create as many set piece opportunities as you can, and then also maybe get numbers a little bit forward. I know we've seen them in a 4-1 defensive shape, line of confrontation 40 yards from goal. They're going to have to, 2-1 or 3-1, still don't get any points out of it if you lose 2-1 or 3-1. They're going to have to send a couple numbers forward.
I think we'll see Sarto's been getting forward decently well. I think we'll see him try to go forward even more. I think Felipe, we haven't been able to say his name as of recent. He needs to try to join the attack as much as he can as well. He's their goal scorer so far.
He's got the pace to definitely get behind the Kalamazoo back line, as we've seen.
Number 27, Deion Travis.
Looks like Lara's going to come off for Deion Travis. Add some pace to that back line just in case those balls over the top come through. Water break over. Play has resumed. And lights have turned on. Now we got Manu over there trying to start the press, or relieved early. Ball from Travis to Halloran. Halloran looking for an option, gets Travis back. And then a ball over the top of Pepe. Ooh, almost a fantastic touch by Pepe to be able to carry. A big ball over the top, trying to beat Paul Afane, but not many times does that happen. Oh, and a slip there. Now Manu able to go forward. Tries to beat his man 1v1. Manu around his man. Far post. Manu Santos. What a goal! A wayward touch there by Adedokun. Manu Santos is able to pounce on it and drive right by his defender. And Connor, you were saying he likes to go 1v1. That's exactly what he did in a great slotted far post finish.
You know, taking advantage of the mistake there by the central midfielder of Dayton there. Unfortunately, you know, it happens, slips at the wrong part of the pitch, and Manu Santos 1v1, have a day, brilliant finish on the right side of the post there to go flip 3-1.
What'd you say last game, Connor? He's colder than a polar bear's backside? Same thing here.
I believe cooler than a polar bear in ice cap.
All right. Close enough.
You know, great composure in the final third, something very encouraging to see. And I think we're going to keep moving forward here, folks. Not done yet.
Last 10 minutes, they're making their offensively minded substitutions to try to, you know, really push forward in the last couple minutes. Now it looks like we've got Abdou Faki and Giuseppe Vitale coming in for Kalamazoo to just try to see the game out. More defensive-minded players. Pepe still full of running, trying to close them down, start that press. I don't know where he gets it from. I was never a runner. It looks like we've got Evan Marquez coming in as well. And here come the subs.
Yeah, probably for that midfield. They put in a great shift today.
Especially DeLacio. He's been running all over.
Dictate a lot of the tempo of the game. Ball at his feet. Been very composed. Very well done today in that center of midfield.
Yeah, lots of running from all three of these guys, Pepe and Cyrus.
Yep. Now we get what we call here E-Squad. Bringing some energy for the last 10 minutes here and really see this game out.
I mean, that's what you need, the last 10 minutes of the game. Just quick legs, a little bit of extra running from everybody just to make sure, you know, you see the rest of the game out.
And Cyrus Harmon, take a bow today. Take a bow. 2 brilliant finishes.
Out of nothing. Both of them out of nothing. Just pure finishing ability.
It's a true testament of a goal scorer.
Oh, and a late tackle there by Leighton, and he knows he caught him. Yellow card comes out straight away. Dayton tries to go quickly. And it looks like, I almost want to say, Dayton moved to a 3-back. Sartor's trying to stay higher than his back line now. Maybe not, though. No, he's shifting over. Back to a 4. Ignore me. That's why I have Connor. He's the analyst. Adedokun tries the ball way over to Sartor here. And his pocket is picked by Manu. Manu, a ball over the top to Faki. Faki, 1v1. Oh, and he slips. Oh, where's the composure at Abdou Faki? You know what that reminds me of? For any of you who are American football fans out there, do you remember the Daniel Jones run downfield where he almost was going to score and he just fell at like the 20? That's exactly what that was.
I think we'll talk to Parker, the groundskeeper, on Monday.
Say, hey man, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you put a sprinkler right there, but we should probably do something about that. Ball on Adedokun. To Sarter. Plays it out wide to Vogel. Vogel's able to turn. Deion Travis deals with it well. Gets a clearance. Adedokun again.
Yeah, Miles, we will see Kalamazoo go into a 4-back here defensively with Halloran on that right side. Definitely more of a defensive shape, being up 2 goals and brilliant 1v1 play there.
Felipe tries to get a service in. Dealt with well by Tatanji right into his hands. But as you were saying,
yeah, we'll see them go into a defensive shape here. Transition from a 3-5-2 and keeping the ball to a 4-4, probably a 4-4-1. 4-4-1-1 is what I'll be thinking in terms of a defensive shape. Very compact, 4-5-1, very organized. Definitely just to see this game out.
Evan Marquez just holding the ball, trying to slow it down, looking for an option. Doesn't really have anybody. Layton's put a lot of minutes in. He's like, man, I'm not running forward to help you. I got to stay back. I'm the defensive mid. Deion Travis slips on his touch, but able to make do. Abdul Faki, again, gets a body. Oh, and the whistle is blown for a foul on Abdul Faki. And lots of people aren't okay with that one.
Yeah, missed time touch by that center half there for Dayton.
And a good turn there by Dragicic. And then fouled about 30 or so yards from goal. And this one will definitely be a free kick opportunity. And Adedokun immediately comes over and places the ball down. Vogel's over it with him. But Adedokun's taking charge. Now Sarter's over there as well. Oh, then Vogel decides to leave it for these two. What do you think it'll be? I'm thinking Adedokun.
Let me flip my coin real quick.
Go ahead.
Adedokun.
It'll be the left foot of Sarter. Tries to go under the wall.
My coin
Has a
was
second
wrong.
shot. Yeah, we're both wrong. That's okay. We can't always be right. And then Yoseke going forward. Gets a low hard service into the box. Dealt with very easily by Kalamazoo, however. Now Dayton has lots of numbers forward. Sarter tries to get a ball back into the box. And Tatanji, able to deal with it well, comes and claims. Good keeping. Lets everybody get out to get their shape.
Looks like we have a free kick here on the top of the box. Evan Marquez did well there, 1v1 to pick up that second ball.
And I think he's trying to claim it as well.
He had a brilliant goal in his last outing here at home
You're right, he
against
did.
Inter Detroit.
A fantastic spot. Not too close, not too far. But just like the first half, that's a big wall to try to get it up and down. O'Riordan did well with it. Let's see how everybody else does. It looks like Manu was the one teeing it up, but lots of people are. Evan Marquez. Oh, and a good save there by the Dayton Dutch Lions goalkeeper Pangeli, able to go out for the corner. Ball into the box from Manu, far post. Sarter. Oh, pocket pick by Giuseppe. Now ball with Manu. Manu finds Evan Marquez. Tries to get Vitale back. Can't get there. Adedokun on the ball again. Going forward. Good feet by Adedokun. And then he's relieved by Abdufaki. Abdufaki going forward. Abdufaki on his left foot. And a great tackle on Abdufaki by David Koch to save his goalkeeper a little bit of work.
It's been those 1v1 opportunity at the center backs of Dayton that Kalamazoo definitely have taken advantage here in the second half. Get the ball and drive.
As we've seen by Manu's goal. Now it looks like the outswinger of Evan Marquez is going to take this corner. A little bit of dead grass over there. That's okay, though. Ball into the near post. Giuseppe Vitale tries to flick one over. But it's too high over the bar. Ball with Vogel now, going forward. Closing minutes of this second half. Oh, and Abdufaki causes a foul there. Good interchange here for Dayton. Adedokun on the ball with space. Goes all the way to this near side for Sarter. Head down, puts a service in. Wayward of a service. It looks like it was a handball on Layton, but ref is in a good spot, doesn't call it. Adedokun again, trying to create everything for Dayton right now. Lots of swings for him. Finds Sarter again. Sarter head down, gets a ball into the box. That's a decent ball. Dealt with well by Travis. Oh, and shot deflected right into another Dayton Dutch Lions attacker who was standing in an offside position. Looked like it was Vogel standing offside. And a big through ball dealt with very, very well by Paul Lafayne, going to his knees to be able to get that touch. Now Yoseki calling for it way over on the right side. Almost gets through to him. Ball in the box by Dayton, and then a big clearance by Lara. And now everybody's asking for the whistle. Got a couple minutes extra time. Adding on at least 2 minutes for that water break. Went from the 76th to the 78th. Adedokun again finds Sarter on this near side. Oh, ball bounces right up into his hand. Ref takes a look at his watch. And there is the final whistle. Lots of minutes logged by everybody. You can see Paul Fane down there taking a little sit, getting a little breather. A good and exciting game from Kalamazoo and Dayton Dutch Lions. Thank you, Dayton, for driving all the way over here for the second leg of our contest as we came to you first. Connor, what do you think the biggest attributes for each side were? Mainly Kalamazoo, however, because they came away with the win. What do you think the biggest attributes were for, really solidifying the win?
Yeah, Miles, definitely solidifying the win. Great result for Kalamazoo at home here tonight. Really, to solidify the win, it was more so just not only taking advantage of the opportunities, but just the overall 1v1, not really, and also making it, taking advantage of the opportunities and going 1v1 when the opportunities present themselves. Cyrus Harmon taking on players, making something out of nothing with both of his goals. Fantastic. He's been the man of the match tonight, as he's been the man of the match in previous matches that we've been successful in. And then Manu Santos taking advantage of a mistake and a gift and making it 3-1 to put this game to bay. Is just taking advantage of our opportunities and to see out the result.
I could not have said it better myself, Con. Players clapping for the fans, fans clapping for the players, everybody's happy. So, Mayor's Riverfront Park tonight, and next game, actually, will be this upcoming Wednesday, June 16th. The lads will play the Flint City Bucks. That one will be at 7 p.m. That will be a fantastic game. So if you can't actually make it, make sure to tune in, because it'll be much more back and forth, much more open, much more tactical than this one today, as the Flint City Bucks are a little higher in the table than Dayton. So Kalamazoo adds a win to their record, and Dayton, unfortunately, adds another loss. They are winless still so far in the league. I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. We've got US Cryotherapy, always keeping our guys rested and fit and well recovered for all the games that they play, especially in June, because we've got a lot of stuff happening. And then Denoyer Chevrolet, always as well. Want to give a big shout out to you guys. So again, Kalamazoo FC 3, Dayton Dutch Lions 1 after a great back and forth game. Lots of 1v1 chances, some opportunities pounced on off of wayward passes and clearances from Dayton, but ultimately Kalamazoo comes away with the win. Again, one more time, our next game is Wednesday, June 16th. That's a 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be taking on the Flint City Bucks. Hopefully, you'll be back to hear the wonderful voices of Connor Gratton and Miles Masters Claiborne once again. We will see you on Wednesday, everybody. Have a good night.